czyli to już się kameruje.
Hi everyone, my name is Tomasz. I've been working for over a year now at VMPL, and today I'm gonna share with you my recent experiences working closely with our German client. Let's go. So, quick introduction. In programming's world, we can distinguish many different roles. So the classical division contains backend, mobile, frontend developer, as well as tester and system administrator. We had also hybrid roles, full stack developer and DevOps. But what if we want to go one step further? What if we want to combine all those competencies into one? That's why I came up with the idea of Über-Developer, a person who can divide and provide some value on every aspect of technical project. I'm gonna share you my experiences and my thoughts. Let's go. So, the whole story starts in the late 2020 when we started to realize the first application for our client. It was dropshipping application for management, already existing management system. And then in the mid-summer, we just launched it successfully. We were really happy because we had successfully launched architectural in hexagon architecture design pattern, as well as fast and really readable unit test, and the whole communication process was really good with our client and our developers. And that's why with that experiences, we wanted to take it off to the new applications as well. And that I'm gonna talk right now. So it's time for some technical meat. In the beginning of September, we've launched another mobile application, also written in native Android. And based off the experiences, we've noticed that the previous one had a relatively complex presentation layer. That's why we decided to go the newest child in Android's world, which is Jetpack Compose. After 2 weeks after implementing login process, including splash screen, interview pin, and login screen menu, and as well as communication with our NFC token, we've experienced that it's really good solution, and we decided to go further with that. We integrated the scanner, which is included to our devices, and we are really happy with our code. We've also replaced the Java RX observable reactor approach with the Kotlin coroutines, and it also improves our data and domain layers as well. So we are really happy with that. The main disadvantage that I've seen so far is lack of documentation and proper guidelines, but I think it's gonna take some time for that. In the mid-September, we launched another client application, which was Angular web frontend application. We used 12th version of Angular, and for state management, we used AngularX. For me personally, a person who had no prior experience with such a tool, that was the biggest learning curve, but I've noticed some advantages right away. So particularly attention should be paid to the clear separation of concerns in form of actions, selectors, reducers, as well as effects. In this way, the presentation layer is greatly simplified. So implementing already the first use case gonna give you the whole spectrum of the architecture, and you're gonna be very familiar with that. Additionally, we've implemented also the Docker files for our containerization across all different environments. So that was it. So at this time, it's good to mention that I had the idea, so actually beginning of October, that we're gonna merge all the projects, those new clients projects, into one monorepo project. Reason for that is quite simple. We're gonna have one place for versioning, one place for deployment, and also one place in our general GitLab repository for pull requests. So that's why I merged all them together. We are still missing proper backend application, but it's gonna be added as another sub-project, sub-module in Maven construction. In the mid-October, I realized smaller project was about to extracting common library into one separate module, and that we can use it across all our different backend applications. I took it from the previous and slice it into a separate independently module. And now we have utils module, which contains logic for working on collections, strings, dates, also numbers. We have also test, which contains logic for our small framework for fast and very efficient unit testing. also exception for our main and base definition for business and technical exception. And now we can use it thanks to Maven and its POM ability to create parent POM as well across all different our application. We've been migrating them since that, and that's waiting for our newer application as well. So yeah. So it's time for a quick summary. It's not absolutely flawless approach. The main problem, I would say, is context switching. It's really painful and difficult. By average, they says it's lasted about 23 minutes. By my experience, it can be even longer. So you have to be really good at planning and time management. So the second problem is that it's really difficult to specialize. They are all technologies that are mentioned, there are plenty of them, so you have to keep that in mind. Personally, I've been really happy with that because I can provide some proper answers and solutions based on my experience and architectural drivers. So, as I mentioned, I'm really happy and I can only recommend this path. Does it suit you? Thank you.